Hi, everybody. It's Aaron Ford. Anybody there?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. How are you coming in?
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, it's Cisco.
All right, Cisco and Attorney General Ford, just confirming we have communications.
Yes, I'm here,
Yes, I'm
Governor.
here.
It's Cisco.
Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll call to order the State of Nevada Board of Examiners meeting scheduled for today, August 7th, 2025 at 10 a.m. And we'll kick it off with the roll call.
Governor Lombardo.
Present.
Attorney General Ford.
Here.
Secretary Aguilar.
Here.
Let the record reflect we have a quorum.
All right, we'll move on to public comment. The first public comment period is limited to comments on items on the agenda. No action may be taken upon a matter raised under the public comment period unless the matter itself has been specifically included on the agenda as an action item. We will impose a 3-minute time limit. Public comment may be provided in person or via telephone. To provide public comment on an item on the agenda via telephone, dial 775-321-6111. And the ID number being 455-740-168#. Do we have any public comment there in Las Vegas?
Yes, sir, we do.
Please come forward and identify yourself.
Good morning. My name is Emma Rodriguez, and I serve as the Communications and Legislative Affairs Administrator for the Southern Nevada Health District. I just wanted to offer brief comments related to Agenda Item 11, Contract Number 20, which includes $10.7 million in state public health funding for SNHD. I just wanted to thank Governor Lombardo for including this flexible funding in the executive budget and for approving this investment during the 2025 legislative session. And I also wanted to thank this board for your previous approval of the SB 118 funds, which have allowed us to expand our disease surveillance workforce, strengthen STI response and outreach, support youth vaping prevention, and move forward with a much needed expansion of our public health laboratory. These are just a few examples of the investments we've been able to make in our community through your support. The proposed funding before you today will continue that momentum by supporting a new healthcare-associated infection prevention program and help preserve essential laboratory and epidemiology capacity as federal funding declines. So we appreciate your continued partnership in building a stronger public health system. Thank you.
Thank you. What was that contract number? 20.
That's all for Las Vegas.
Do we have anybody here in Carson City wishing to make public comment? Please come forward.
Good morning, Jeannie Freeman, Director for Carson City Health and Human Services. I want to thank the 82nd session of the Nevada Legislature for the initial public health funding provided through Senate Bill 118, as well as Governor Lombardo for the public health improvement funds included in this current budget. These funds are making measurable impact on the health of Carson City residents, including our youth, seniors, and everyone in between. These funds have been and will continue to be used to support overall health of our community. Based on our community health needs assessment and foundation of public health services, some of the impacts and programs being funded include youth vaping prevention in our schools, swim lessons for third grade students for drowning prevention, expansion of youth engagement activities to reduce social isolation, transportation for seniors and individuals with disabilities for medical appointments, connecting our homebound seniors with others to reduce social isolation, manufacturing and posting signs around the community to help those who are in crisis to know to call 988 for services, connecting youth and music and the arts to support mental and emotional health, and development of a campaign to encourage STI testing to further support Assembly Bill 360, passed in the 83rd session and signed into law by Governor Lombardo. Carson City is grateful for the initial and continued investment in public health in our community. Thank you for your time. And I did bring a couple of thank you notes that I will leave in the back related to some of the programs that we're doing based on the funding that you provided. So thank you very much.
Thank you. You want to bring those forward? Give it to the clerk. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Christina Shepard with Northern Nevada Public Health. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for the funds that are on the agenda under item 11. These are state funds for public health, and only the second time the state has allocated funds for foundational and core public health services. These funds have been instrumental in supporting public health in Nevada. In Washoe County, we have used them to support reducing the spread of communicable disease, reducing the use of vapes among youth, vaccination administration, and reducing barriers to entry into food industry ownership. These funds are also very timely as they will support staffing at our back-to-school vaccination clinics this season. Thank you again, and we will be available to answer any questions that you may have during the agenda item.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was the agenda item number again?
11.
No, what, the contract?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of me.
Do you know, Tiffany? Okay.
I'll get it.
Good morning. For the record, Shannon Ernst, Interim Administrator for Central Nevada Health District. On behalf of the first multi-jurisdictional district, thank you for the funding from SB 118. It was instrumental in launching to build infrastructure to serve the rural and frontier communities in 2022 and 2023. We look forward to working with you in the future in developing our community improvement plan and learn how we can better serve our rural and frontier areas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning and hello. My name is Amy Hines Sutherland. I'm here on behalf of the Nevada Association of Counties, or NACO, providing.
I'm sorry, can you say your name one more time?
Yes, absolutely. Amy Hines Sutherland. I'm here on behalf of the Nevada Association of Counties, or NACO, and I'm providing comment regarding item 11, proposed contracts number 16 through 20. On behalf of Nevada's county governments, I want to extend our sincere thanks to you, Governor Lombardo, for including flexible local public health infrastructure funding into your recommended budget, and also sincere thanks to the Nevada Legislature for passing that budget with your recommendation intact. We'd also like to thank leadership and staff of the Public Health Infrastructure Improvement Section and Community Health Services Section at the Division of Public and Behavioral Health. Our local governments truly appreciate their responsiveness and commitment to collaboration. The state public health improvement funds support the very foundation of our health across the state and really empower local governments to spend those precious dollars on their top public health priorities. Thank you for recognizing the vital importance of sustainable local public health funding in building a healthier Nevada.
Thank you. Anybody else here wishing to speak? Public comment? All right, do we have anybody waiting on the phone? All right, we will close the first opportunity for public comment. Move to agenda item number 3, approval of the July 8th, 2025 meeting minutes for possible action. Do we have any questions or concerns by any board members?
No questions.
None
Motion
here.
to approve.
I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Cisco.
All right, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye?
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, we'll move on to agenda item number 4, state vehicle purchases for possible action. Ms. Grinemeyer.
Pursuant to NRS 334.010 and SAM 0304, no vehicles may be purchased by any department, office, bureau, officer, or employee of the state without prior written consent of the State Board of Examiners. The first request is from the Department of Wildlife. The department requests approval to purchase one new tractor for a total amount not to exceed $69,900. The next request is from the State Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Division of Environmental Protection. The department requests approval to purchase one new vehicle for a total amount not to exceed $34,198. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions?
No questions. Motion to approve. Cisco?
Do you have any questions, General Ford?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. We'll move on to agenda item number 5, authorization for an emergency contract with a current and/or former state employee for possible action. Ms. Grinemeyer.
This request is from the Department of Administration, Hearings Division, pursuant to NRS 333.705, subsection 4. The department seeks a favorable recommendation regarding its determination to use the emergency provision to contract with a former employee, Patricia Caffaretta, to assist with adjudicating administrative law cases through a contract with Patricia D. Caffaretta, Esquire. Are there any questions on this item?
Do we have any questions?
None here. Move approval. This is Aaron.
All right, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We'll move to agenda item number 6, authorization to contract with a current and/or former state employee for possible action. Ms. Grinemeyer.
This request is from the Nevada State Board of Pharmacy. The board requests to contract with a former employee, Patrick Conmay, to provide coordination of investigations of unlawful activities related to prescription drugs and controlled substances through a statewide contract with Marathon Staffing Group. Are there any questions on this item?
Yeah, question for the record, Governor Lombardo. So confirming this employee is past the statutory requirement to under separation, is it 90 days? Is that correct?
It's 90 days, correct.
And confirming?
Confirming, yes. We confirmed it was 90 days.
Okay. Do we have any questions from any board members?
No questions. Motion to approve.
All right, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We'll move on to agenda item number 7, request for a recommendation of approval to the interim finance committee for an allocation amount from the contingency account for possible action. And bear with me. So all right, I'll ask the board members, since we have 5 separate items, do you wish them to be presented together or separate?
Together is good with me. Cisco.
Same here, Aaron.
Okay, Ms. Grinemeyer?
There are 5 requests under this agenda item pursuant to NRS 353.268. I would note item 7C has been revised from a total requested amount of $450,922 to $315,183. And item 7E has been revised from a total requested amount of $59,705 to $54,401. So the first request is from the Department of Human Resources, Division of Public Behavioral Health Lakes Crossing Center. The department requests a recommendation to the interim finance committee for an allocation of $991,147 from the interim finance committee contingency account to fund a projected shortfalls in the personnel service category. The second request is from the Department of Human Services, Division of Public and Behavioral Health, Southern Nevada Adult Mental Health Services. The department requests a recommendation to the interim finance committee for an allocation of $3,561,639 from the interim finance committee contingency account to fund projected shortfalls in the personnel category. The next request is from the Department of Indigent Defense Services. The department requests a recommendation to the interim finance committee for an allocation of $315,183 from the interim finance committee contingency account to cover a revenue shortfall. The next request is from the Department of Public Safety, Nevada Highway Patrol Division. The department requests a recommendation to the interim finance committee for an allocation of $14,261 from the interim finance committee contingency account to cover costs associated with providing dignitary protection to visiting dignitaries. The last request is from the Office of the Attorney General. The office requests a recommendation to the interim finance committee for an allocation of $54,401 from the interim finance committee contingency account to cover the costs associated with contractual agreements and operating expenses due to revenue shortfalls. Are there any questions on any of these items?
Do we have any questions?
No questions. Motion to approve items A.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Motion to approve.
My bad.
Motion to approve item A, B, C with the revised number, E, and E with the revised number.
All right, thank you for that. We have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
All right.
Did I hear you, Cisco?
Yes, aye.
Okay, motion passes. All right, we'll move on to agenda item number 8, request for transfer from the State General Fund for possible action. Ms. Grandemeyer.
This request is from the Office of the Treasurer, unclaimed property pursuant to NRS 120A.620, Section 6. The office requests approval of a temporary transfer of $50 million from the State General Fund to the Abandoned Property Trust account to allow the office to meet its obligations to pay approved property claims. Are there any questions on this item?
Yes. Ms. Hoover, can you come forward? I'm sorry? Okay. So Kristen, are you there in Las Vegas?
Kristen Van Rye, Chief of Staff. Yes, I'm here, Governor.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I'm here, Governor.
Okay. Could you just clarify why it's a temporary transfer and why it's needed?
Sure. Kristen Van Rye, Chief of Staff for the State Treasurer's Office. So this request came about the previous Advantage 2 system used to allow our budget accounts to go into the negative. We have a statutory authority to pay approved claims within 30 days for the unclaimed property program. Unfortunately, the new system does not allow us to do that. So this request will allow us to fund out those approved unclaimed property claims within the statutory timeframe. And then we will make up the dollars when unclaimed property reporting is due to the state, which happens on October 31st each year.
Okay, do you have a timeline where the fix will be put in place?
Kristen Van Rye, Chief of Staff for the record. When you say fixed, do you mean a technology fix?
Yes. Is it Advantage 4 that would have to accommodate?
Kristen Van Rye, Chief of Staff for the record. That's my understanding, but I would defer to Director Grandemeyer on the timeline.
Who was the director? I'm sorry.
Me.
You? Oh, go ahead. Jack, do you have a comment on it? No? Go ahead.
So Advantage 4 is currently working through the Bover overrides. We do have an override now. It takes, currently it takes 3 people to process a transaction on a budget account override. We are coming up with different ideas to solve that problem. We'll probably take a couple more months to figure out how which direction we are going to go.
Okay. All right, thank you. Appreciate the info. With that being said, are there any further questions from any board members?
No questions,
here.
Governor.
This is Aaron, move
Motion to
approval.
approve. Oh,
We'll have General Ford
Ford can have it.
provide the motion. And we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
aye.
Aye.
All right, we'll move on to agenda item number, thanks, Lori. We'll move on to agenda item number 9, request for the allocation and disbursement of funds for salary adjustments for possible actions. And do the board members, are you okay if we take this as one item?
Absolutely.
I am.
Okay, so Ms. Grennemeyer, let's take this as one item, so it will be 9A through S, correct?
Correct.
All right, go ahead.
There are 19 requests under this agenda item. The 2023 legislature, through Assembly Bill 522, made appropriations from the general fund and the highway fund to the Board of Examiners to meet salary deficiencies that may be created between the appropriated money of the state's respective departments, commissions, and agencies and the salary requirements for the personnel of those departments, commissions, and agencies. The Board of Examiners, upon recommendation of the Director of the Governor's Finance Office, may allocate and disperse amounts from the appropriate fund to the departments, commissions, and agencies of the state for the purpose of paying personnel salary deficiencies. Items A through H request funds for salary increases for a total of $6,372,801. Items I through P request funds for the plan to encourage continuity of service for a total of $1,861,563. Item Q through S requests funds for its sworn positions for a total of $5,159,481. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions?
No questions. Motion to
None here.
approve items A through 6S, the 19 items.
Can you repeat that motion, Cisco, please?
Yeah, motion to approve items on agenda item number 9, A through S, for a total of 19 items.
Is he saying S?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, we
S
have a
is in
motion.
Sam.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble clarifying what you're saying. We have a motion for approval on agenda item number 9. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you for that. Okay, we will move on to agenda item number 10, approval of proposed leases for possible action. Ms. Grennemeyer.
There are 6 leases under this agenda item for approval by the board. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions?
No questions.
here.
Motion
Move
to
approval.
approve.
All right, we'll give the motion to Attorney General Ford. We have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Move to agenda item number 11, approval of proposed contracts for possible action.
There are 45 contracts under this agenda item. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions on the contracts?
No questions. Motion to approve.
Can you add the number, please, Cisco?
What is the total number again? I'm sorry.
45.
Motion to approve all 45 questions or contracts.
All right, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Moving right along. Agenda item number 12, approval of proposed master service agreements for possible action.
There are 13 master service agreements under this agenda item for approval by the board. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions under the master service agreements? If not, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Cisco motion to approve the master service agreements. I don't know the number. I'm sorry, I missed the number again.
13 each.
13.
All right, we have a motion for approval. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion passes. And agenda item number 13, information item, clerk of the board of contracts.
There are 100 contracts within the threshold of 10,000 to 99,999 that were approved by the clerk of the board from June 11, 2025 through July 15, 2025. These items are informational. Are there any questions on these items?
Any questions on the?
Okay. No questions.
None here.
All right, we'll close agenda item number 13 and move on to agenda item number 14, information item reports. And we'll take 14 separate, A and B.
Okay. The first report is from the Governor's Finance Office, Budget Division, pursuant to NRS Chapter 353. The division presents a reconciled fund balance report of the following accounts. The approximate balances are as follow. Tort Claim Fund, $2.2 million. Statutory Contingency Account, $8.5. Stale Claims Account, $4.6. Emergency Account, $430,000. Disaster Relief Accounts, $15 million. IFC Contingency Unrestricted General Fund is $36.4 million. IFC Contingency Unrestricted Highway Fund is $1.6 million. IFC Contingency Restricted General Fund is $110.6 million. IFC Restricted Highway Fund is $18.8 million. Extradition Coordinator Budget Account 1002 is $1.7 million. This is informational. Are there any questions on these items?
Do we have any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to 14B.
Okay. The second report is the Department of Motor Vehicles Complete Streets Program. Pursuant to NRS 482.1825, subsection 2, the department shall certify monthly to the Board of Examiners the amount of the voluntary contributions collected for each county by the department and its agents, and that the money has been distributed as provided in statute. This report covers the period of April 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2025. This item is informational. Are there any questions on this item?
Do we have any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
None here, thanks.
All right, we'll close agenda item 14 and move on to 15, the second opportunity for public comment. Is there any public comment there in Las Vegas?
No, sir, there is not.
Any public comment here in Carson? There's a lot of people here. You don't have anything to say? All right. Anybody on the phone? All right, we will close public comment and I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved. Motion to.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good day. Thanks, Al. Bye.